Hello, hello, welcome to Pieces of Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint little things here on the internet, um, YouTube in particular. I do post things other places, but if you want to catch me live, it's here on YouTube. Um, Mainly because I feel like I should just focus in one place. I don't know. I've had a lot of recommendations to change that up, but we'll see. I don't I don't normally just change things. I'm very I'm a creature of habit. Anyway, that notwithstanding, here we are back again, doing the same old tricks, acting a fool. We are going to get onto this world eater we're working on. Been fun. We've been working on world eater for a little while. This is your more current standard look. Looks great. And we've started to go with a little bit more of a the old school pre-heresy colors. We've got a couple of details left to finish out on this, and we should be able to apply its wash. And then go on to the next steps. Should be bringing back out any details and stuff like that. So, first things first, we're going to knock out these remaining details, which shouldn't take too long. Not a whole lot of them left. Our wash is going to hide some blemishes and errors. But try to be as accurate as possible. That can be a little easier said than done, especially in the tight quarters that you are sometimes required to paint in Paint Warhammer. And really any miniatures. Warhammer is just an example of one type. There are a bunch of different war games out there to choose from. But the cool thing is, like, skills from one transition well to others. So if you learn how to paint one style, you can always go paint another thing with very little hubbub, if you will. Make sure this blue is nice and solid. I missed that one little arm. This is just good old lead belcher. these chains. A lot of burnt sienna here. Any of these leathery things we want to look like leather bits going up in this sienna color. Kind of a fun throwback to the idea of them having been gladiators. Well, at least Angron having been a gladiator. There's a rough iron for the grenade body. That and give its handle a separate color is a real fun way to kind of pull out the extra bit there. Whatever this little tank is, we'll make that a lead belcher as well. So that is a paint spray. I use that for almost all these straps, really. On it doesn't even matter what marine it is. I'm almost always going to use this for the rubber, little straps and things. It's always an easy way to put another color in there, especially one that isn't necessarily black. You know. Very carefully, just slowly check all your surfaces. Make sure you got everything painted up, especially before you drop a wash on it. Once the wash goes down, that's pretty much you're in it then. And have everything set up the best you can on your base coats. Holy shit. I just threw that like crazy. I was just trying to shake it. If I only had a brain. TurboTax trying to blow up my phone. What? I don't know. Oh man, I gotta remember to show you guys this thing I'm working on. It's pretty cool. Actually, I'm working on 3 of them, but this one's almost done. Paint that. Smooth all that out. Alright, so this is a dark silver, which is, yeah, there's not much of a difference between that and a lead belcher, but there's a slight difference. Again, this Payne's gray on that. This is really going to help darken that up a lot for us. Just give us some different color variations in all of this. Oh, my hand. Gotta let it rest. Gotta let it rest. Okay. Should actually bronze, just this little thing that's on there should be lead belcher. We'll come back in just that in a second. And that piece is the dark silver. Make all that red. And then everything else we'll do in bronze. Except for the blade, of course. We'll probably do that in that rough iron color. Maybe, and then maybe when we're done, I'll highlight it with something shiny, silver or lead belcher or something. We're still gonna have to come back through and put the crimson on top of this red before we come back with the bronze. So try to get all this knocked out real fast so it can dry. Take our opportunities to do some color breaking, rigging is a great concept to learn. We're doing that in a lot of these places. So we kind of just did on that axe. Because the color breaks, or the edges, it's changing from one color to another versus making the whole thing, say, the white color and then dipping it just to make that do the contrasts. That's a very different situation than adding an actual color break where you were transitioning one color to a next in a way to give it a dramatic effect. It's really more applicable in like grocery stores where you're trying to make sure your shelf, or retail where you're trying to make sure your shelves don't all look the same. And the better you get at this, the little detail work, the more impressive your stuff will end up looking. Like this, putting a ring around the outside of this little, whatever part of this power pack this is supposed to be, a ventilation thruster, whatever. That color break is a big deal. And making it look smooth and making it look good and remembering to do it all adds to making a particular miniature look better. It just looks more polished. You have more details, so it just simply pulls it out. Now once we hit this up with some washes and stuff, a lot of these details are going to fade down slightly, but we want that on purpose. We don't want them to stand out so much that they take away from everything else, and we want them to be more realistic looking, so we are trying to do that. But it's nice to finally be feeling more like myself and back on to getting things done. Slowly but surely. There's so many tiny little details on this guy. And since he's the squad champion, I really want to kind of bling him out a little bit if we can, you know? Little skull down there. We forgot to get in the first round. All right. This is some sort of like metal linkage, so we're gonna go ahead and paint that one real quick. I'm just gonna think there. Good morning, my friend. How are you, Sir McBeardsly? Well to see you, sir. Cruising it right along. Just about to top. Just about to toss a wash on this guy. Oh yeah, working such as usual. Little tiny details. Little tiny details. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Keep catching little things as I go. No, that's my dog barking. Okay, hold on. right back. Hey, right at the half-hour mark. She did good this time. Oh gosh. Get all these details knocked out and get onto this wash. And we're going to be in great shape on this guy. Worry on this crimson, we're really more worried about it being on the main surfaces. If you can't get this all the way down into little nooks and crannies, it's not that big a deal. It's not the idea anyway. And this is again why we kind of wanted to do this before we put the bronze on. Keep getting lost in my middle of the day what I'm doing. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's the seizures or just getting old. Hopefully it's just getting old. Hopefully I'm just getting forgetful as I get old. Right, that's it. That's what we're gonna say. That's what we're gonna say. That's a much happier thought. then my brain is getting slowly rotted away every time I almost pass out or do pass out or whatever it is that's happening. These seizures are, I don't know. Anybody who has them probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's so weird. Not particularly aware of what exactly is happening to you other than like you're kind of just stuck there. And I guess some people don't even know what's going on until they come to. I kind of know. I'm like, oh my god, I can't get my mouth and stuff to work the way I want it to, or my arms or my hands. It's crazy. It's weird. It's kind of like being put on pause. It's wild. Do not recommend. Take your time. Heck yeah, we're gonna have this sucker looking mighty fine by the end of today. So do his head and finishing touches. We're gonna be able to do this wash and be off to the races, so to speak. Just the Volter left to go. That's a little bit of that burnt sienna again. Okay. Just Payne's gray here on the soles of his feet. I suppose we could have done those cerulean, but again, I love Payne's gray. I might have a thing for this color. And the idea of stomping around on metal just seems, I don't know, it seems wrong to me. I mean, it'd be one thing if we were going with the demonic colors, because I guess they can. Whatever. Okay. Closing in on the final bits here. I'm actually doing those out of bone color. A little bit of that. Chaos coming through. Oh, just peeked up and you're still on. Oh, crap. I'm glad you said something. Good Lord. Okay, so I did all this. Good Lord. I'm sorry, everybody. That was 15 minutes of, like, dead air. But anyway, it was all picking out details, so... I'm glad you said something. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, now we're going to add a wash. Golly. That's definitely, us coming back from being on hiatus for a little while. Be a little bumpy. Bumpy. Let's see where my other one went. I'm gonna go with this one. A couple of brushes I dedicate for this particular job. Like this is just a mix of mineral spirits and black oil paint. And what it's going to do is it's going to really kind of find all the nooks and crannies to make everything look a little bit older. A little bit more well used, or as some of my friends like to call this, grimdark in a bottle. Although it doesn't come in a bottle, you have to make this. Well, I suppose it does. You could buy, I think Games Workshop makes something that's similar to this called Nun Oil or Nuln Oil or something like that. And it's a very similar product to what this, it does kind of the same thing this does. should let us come back through tomorrow and check out the details. If we are changing, add any flashes or whatever we feel like we need to add to it. Might come back and whiten up a little bit of that armor, but I don't think we really need to for what we're gonna do to it. Since we're gonna try and red it out through the splatter patterns, like it's been blooded. There we go. Tuesday shenanigans for real. Okay, so cool. Well, we're gonna put this head with him, so he's gonna have a pretty spectacular head. We gotta. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make on this, considering this is all going to be like metallics, but at least I'll be able to see what the hell I'm doing. He's got a bent. Was bent, now broken. Broke off. That's alright. So, just kind of to get an idea what his head looked like. Well, there we go. Oh, that's backwards. Oh, yeah. Definitely gonna look gnarly. Grr. Okay. Get in the hole. There you go. Alright. That's gotta dry. I think we're ready. Oh, I was gonna show you guys this other thing I'm working on. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. So this is a riser for the miniature table at the expos where we go to. So instead of having just like, I don't know, like acrylic stands and stuff like that out there like we used to have, and some of my terrain pieces just to kind of keep it looking cool, I built this thing. Well, technically I built 3 of them. This is just one of them. So anyway, it's gonna look kind of like a castle, and then the top of it is like I carved all that out of foam. It's very heavy, so I can't hold that up there for very long. Oh, so anyway, I'm gonna kind of do them in different themes. That one's obviously more like medieval castle. It's going to be very much matched to the theme of a tower I already have from years and years and years ago. Like I've had it for so long, all my kids have played with it, kind of thing. Yeah, Market Street, exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to look for. It's going to be like a cobblestone kind of deal, and then the other one will be like Egyptian, so it will have a little bit more of that kind of sandstone look, and then the other one will be like Mayan kind of temple complex looking kind of thing. But they all kind of look the same now, and then as I keep upgrading them, we'll get them to look better and better. They'll look cool. Yep. Oh, shows this weekend. We'll be there Saturday. We'll be downtown or down in Oklahoma City, not downtown, but down at the fairgrounds in Oklahoma City. So come check us out. If you live in Oklahoma City, come check us out at the show. It's Eric's Toy Emporium Toy Expo. So just in time for Christmas shopping and all that sort of stuff. Also, if you aren't on our Etsy shop, check out our Etsy shop. We'll be doing a Black Friday sale from Black Friday through Christmas. I think I'm going to lower all my prices just for I don't know. See what happens. See if people, maybe they want to buy it. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I got. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Be good to people you don't know. You know, just kind of try to spread some goodness. The world definitely needs you to do that. The more of us that try to be a little bit less reactive and a little bit more understanding, the better it'll all be. I promise. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.